On November 17, 1957, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. gave a speech entitled "Loving Your Enemies." There's an excerpt from Dr. King's speech that I would like to read for you now. Some people aren't going to like the way you walk. Some people aren't going to like the way you talk. Some people aren't going to like you because you can do your job better than they can do theirs. Some people aren't going to like you because other people like you. And because you're popular, and because you're well liked, they aren't going to like you. Some people aren't going to like you because your hair is a little shorter than theirs, or your hair is a little longer than theirs. Some people aren't going to like you because your skin is a little brighter than theirs, and others aren't going to like you because your skin is a little darker than theirs. So that some people aren't going to like you. They're going to dislike you, not because of something that you've done to them, but because of various jealous reactions and other reactions that are so prevalent in human nature. Further in his speech, Dr. King talks about how to handle these people who dislike you. I found it interesting that he says, you don't have to like the person, but you do need to love them. After reading deeper into Dr. King's speech and thinking about it more, I started to become clearer about this notion. I wanted to talk about this speech because the content was so fitting in my own life. Because I serve so many roles in my own life, whether it be a student, an employee, a brother, or a friend, in each of these positions and more, there's potential for me to gain a couple enemies along the way. If you're interested in reading the entire Love Your Enemies speech that Dr. Martin Luther King gave, or any of the other speeches, I placed a link in the description box for you. But before you go, I do have one question for you. How do you deal with your enemies? Do you just ignore them? Do their words motivate you to try that much harder? Let me know in a comment or video response. I'm interested to hear what you have to say. Thank you, Dr. King, for all that you've done. Even in 2010, people continue to be inspired by your words of wisdom.